Back in the spotlight, rapper, singer, songwriter Flo Rida has been labeled an outrageous deadbeat dad worth millions.
Flo Rida has never met his son. His son is 6 years old. His name is Zohar. Zohar has some very acute challenges. He's autistic. He also recently had a catastrophic injury. He fractured his hip bone and had a liver laceration, and he really needs a lot of care, both for his autism and for his injury.
This New York divorce trial lawyer represents Zohar and his mother, Alexis Adams. In 2018, Tremar Dillard, aka Flo Rida, was court-ordered to pay child support, 100% of medical expenses, and 100% of education for his son. The big question is, why can he get away with being a deadbeat dad? His son Zohar was born with a neurological disorder and requires intensive care, along with extensive rehab, while Flo Rida takes credit for providing, quote, the best medical care, even though he allowed basic medical insurance for Zohar to lapse. Apparently, he also stopped paying his son's tuition, forcing his mother to ask the Department of Education to cover the cost.
Flo Rida has been ordered to pay child support and medical care. The medical care has been a problem, and obviously he has the resources to do it. This is not an uncommon problem where parents, frankly, it's typically the father, do have children and don't step up to pay child support. When these obligations are memorialized in a court order, then the order can be enforced in the form of a contempt application. And the remedies for somebody who's in contempt of a child support application are quite severe, including incarceration. So, that is something that has teeth, obviously, and that is something that people who are owed money in the form of child support should think about pursuing.
Unfortunately, the angry and frustrated mother also suggested that Flo Rida may be manipulating his financial information to avoid his responsibilities. Flo Rida has reportedly stated that her requests are ridiculous, as he insisted they were never a couple to begin with, and this was not his son. According to the boy's mother, Flo Rida has never met or even looked at his son, even though during the paternity test, they were in the same room. Sources say that Flo Rida was blindsided by Adams after she took him to court, requesting that the judge order him to pay even more, and they both reportedly agreed on the amount he is currently paying. But while he's been making payments, she still doesn't believe it's enough to support herself and her son under the circumstances.
You can't get a court order for mediation because you're not in court. However, what you can do is take your mediation agreement, which if it's in furtherance of a divorce, you can submit the agreement with a court. You don't go to court. You just submit it to the court with a judgment of divorce, which is a legal document that basically says you're divorced. That judgment is a court order that's enforceable. So ultimately, you can't, the agreement in and of itself is not an order, but you can convert it into an order later on. The courts can't force people to work. You can't order somebody to work. So what is typically done is you get the person who's under earning to undergo a vocational assessment by a vocational expert. And these are people that are trained in assessing people's employability. So if you have a party who is under earning and that person gets evaluated by a vocational expert, the expert will review their work history and their qualifications and their educational history.
The boy's mother also revealed while Flo Rida is out reportedly visiting sick children in hospitals and creating initiatives for more COVID-19 testing sites, his own child is allegedly suffering. Various news outlets have come to his defense, stating that the rapper is not a deadbeat dad and has continued to fulfill his obligations. Great new resource for divorce is theexit.com. It's basically the WebMD for divorce. Reporting for California Life HD, this is Gigi Copes.
There is no shortage of places on the internet for people looking to start relationships. But when it comes to ending one, it's been a different story. Until now.
The Exit is the place to go when it's time to leave. It's a new website that will help you be the most informed that you can be entering a situation where separation or divorce is your best and smartest option.
If you are one of the millions of people uncoupling and dealing with all of the challenges that go with it, hiring a lawyer, child support, alimony, mental health, property division, banking, visitation, dating, agreements, insurance, real estate, self-improvement, you've come to the right place.
The Exit will get you on your way to a better, healthier, and most importantly, happier you. After all, everyone needs a great exit, and we're here to assist you with yours.
While separation and divorce are never easy, The Exit is here to help answer questions and solve problems that you not only want, but need answered.
Open to all, The Exit will provide you with comprehensive resources to help make the end of your relationship a more manageable process and positive experience.
Be part of the journey as we put community and support at the heart of separation and divorce.
Join us at The Exit, where we hope to help reposition your breakup into an opportunity for a fresh start and a better tomorrow.